When I started film scoring about 8 years ago, my first library was the Vienna Special Edition 1 by Vienna Symphonic Library. Since then, I have bought many other orchestral tools, Spitfire, Cinematic Studio Series, Native Instrument, but somehow I just kept coming back to VSL. In this video, I'll share 3 VSL libraries that I consider the cinematic gold standard, why I keep coming back to them, and how they have replaced many of the others I thought I'd need. Also, I got some incredible news from VSL for you, but more on that later. Now, let's go. Number 1 on the list, the Synchron Prime Orchestra. The Synchron series by VSL is their flagship model, and the Synchron Prime Orchestra is kind of the light version of this bigger flagship. So why the Synchron Prime Orchestra? Firstly, I love when you open it up and you have this view of a real orchestra. You want to pick a flute, just click on Woodwinds, and over here, pick the flute 1. If you want to change the instrument, you just click on this instrument, change to the section of the strings, and then click on violoncello. And this directly brings me to the second reason. When I bought a new library in the past, I always struggled that it has some nice sounds, but then it has other sounds that I didn't like. Somehow, with the Synchron Prime Orchestra, I have just found all the sounds that I needed, except the marimba. I, for example, have beautiful percussions in there, the xylophone. Or simple stuff like a snare drum. Tam-tam. And I mean, we don't have to talk about the sound quality, it's just what we can expect from VSL. Now the sounds directly brings me to the third reason. Because all these instruments are recorded in one room, they choose the perfect microphone position where they would place it in the real room. So if you're only using the Synchron Prime Orchestra, you kind of have the perfect staging in your mix already. And now to the last reason why I love the Synchron Prime Orchestra, and this is something they have just added recently, it's the flow view. For some years I have not been using VSL because of this older view. So when they added the flow view for the Synchron Prime Orchestra, and now you're able to choose your instruments like this, it's just beautiful. And this might look more simple, but they actually integrate all the samples that you have in the precision tab, but just a little bit differently. So for example, in the long articulation, when you look down here, you get the legato, but now you get a on-off switch. When you turn it off, we have the... And now the attack of our long articulation is triggered by our velocity. So if we hit harder, we also have a marcato added to the sample. And also by using the sustain pedal, we can switch our transition mode between legato and portamento. It makes so much fun when you just play the instrument and don't have to switch around with key switches. One more thing, and this is something that I always do, I take the release time and put it up to the maximum value. VSL is also integrating this into a real recorded sample, which is a soft release sample. Without the soft release? With the soft release. This just gives so much emotion and so much versatility. Is that a word? I don't know. So there's a reason why I used it to build my latest template, and why I'm also using it in my upcoming course, the Cinematic Composer's Journey, which, by the way, the waitlist just opened, so if you want to check it out, make sure to check the pinned comments down below. Now the second one of my top 3 picks is the Synchron series Duality strings. And it kind of is a advanced version of the Synchron Prime Orchestra, however with a little twist, and I'm gonna show you why. So if we are in the Synchron series, we can also choose from the right side, so for example celli, and now we have a ton more of articulations. And this is not the only thing that makes them special, but there's actually 2 libraries in one, and that's obviously why it's called Duality strings. You have the stage balance between A and B, and let me quickly show you how this sounds. A. And now if we switch to B, we have a much more intimate sounding cello. And now the nice thing is they are synced, so we can use them both at the same time. I mean, this is just beautiful. You can, for example, use the A as your main instrument, and then you can use the same library to layer instruments. Now also one other scenario where I would use this, when we have short articulations, we mostly want them to not sound too lush, so we want to have them a little bit more aggressive. So for the staccato, I would actually use the B stage, or we can also mix them. Whereas with the long articulations, I might use a little more of the A stage. As by now you might have figured, there are so many more articulations. That's also why many of the pros choose it, I assume. So for example, you got these détaché. The short key switches, the spiccato tight. We get tremolo. But now we not only get the tremolo unmeasured, but also the measured one. Trill articulation. Harmonics. I'm a sucker for harmonics. Don't get me started about the sound quality, I just think they sound amazing. I so much hope that they will one day have a brass duality, duality woodwinds, and maybe even a duality percussion. I don't know. Maybe this is too asked too much. And now the third and final one, and this is actually not a single product, but a package of products. And this might surprise you, because I'm talking about their free instruments. And I'm honest, not everything blew me away, but a couple of them did. And now I'm gonna show you 3 of my top free instruments by VSL. Number 1, the Soft Imperial. Number 2, the Celestial Strings. Number 3, the Angelic Choir. Now, if you are interested in any of these instruments, I got some amazing news. VSL just sent me some insane codes, 50% off of any of the products on their website. My code will be in the pinned comments down below. Just make sure to be fast, because I don't know when this video will be released. Thank you so much to VSL for providing the codes. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I also hope to see you on the next one. Take care and bye bye.